So we are live. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, based on your location. I hope that you're enjoying the session so far for our first day at International Youth Conference 7th edition. My name is Priyanka Chahal. I'm the Executive Director of International Youth Conference, and this I will be moderating this session, which is on the topic leveling the playing field. It's about a community providing accessible opportunities for youth for the upskilling and development. So let me introduce about this quite a bit about this panel, and then I'll be introducing our honorable speakers for this panel today. Um, we also would like to send our gratitude to Goodwill because this is a special panel as the sake of our partnership with Goodwill. Goodwill is a platform where ideas meet opportunities, and it is for young people to find jobs and to build skills, to find scholarship. And Goodwill believe that youth can change the world, and we at RYC also believe the same. So it is a positive and supportive community. Youth can get recognition, show off the skills, meet new friends, and they are supported by others with the shared interest. So that's a community for the youth development and providing skills to them. So yes, together we can change the world, and Goodwill work with partners to help you to drive change and creating the impacts on ground, especially focusing on the global south countries and giving them a voice when it comes to some part of the biggest issue. So as you can see that we are having our speakers connecting with us here. Let me introduce the speakers, and then we can move ahead for the program, and I will be giving floor to our speakers. Here we are having Eugenio Donadio. He is a Chief Impact Officer at Goodwill. Eugenio oversees the Business Development Department and leads the social impact work of the organization. He specializes in the creation of multi-stakeholder public-private partnerships for the empowerment of youth. We are also having here Noah Cruz. She is Assistant Global Policy Outreach at WIS Academy for Nature. Noah is a master's student in climate science and University of Bern. She is currently working for WIS Academy for Nature, where she is setting up a new program for young change makers from Kenya, Peru, and Switzerland that are eager to build a new and sustainable relationship with nature, bringing human well-being into harmony with biodiversity protection, climate change, and sustainable land use. We are also having here two Goodwill ambassadors, Rachel David and Ihor Joshua. Rachel is a final year psychology undergraduate student. She is working on SDG development. That's a project called Donate Water, which aims to tackle the issues of water inaccessibility in the rural community in Nigeria. Here we are also having Ihor Joshua. He is an award-winning geoscientist from Nigeria and founder of Geotech, a social enterprise focused on improving water access in rural communities of Africa. After surviving a deadly typhoid fever at the age of 12, Joshua decided to specialize in this field. So basically, we are having a panel of great speakers here. Uh, we are having now all the speakers in the stream. Right now, I'm going to give the floor to Hione, and then we will move accordingly. The floor is yours, Hione.
Thank you very much, Priyanka, and thank you very much, everyone at the conference for having us. This is an honor for us. Any opportunities that we have to bring forward what we are trying to do and put the young people in front of a nice audience like this one is very precious for us. So thank you for having us. I'm gonna start basically giving a quick introduction on what Google does in general as a platform, and then I'm gonna pass the word to people that are more in line with our demographics, unlike myself, and then I can tell you a little bit about a program that we are about to launch and also share a little bit about their experiences within Goodwill as an example of like a platform that tries to put at the center really of the work the role of youth. Priyanka, is it possible to share the slides? Fantastic, thank you. So Goodwill is a social enterprise, which means that is a company that has a strong focus on social impact. And for us, social impact means leveling the playing field for youth globally, like the session that we are having right now. What does it mean, leveling the playing field for youth globally? It means trying to create a connection between the opportunities that are out there for learning and earning and the young people. We know that there are opportunities out there, they are not enough, and even when they are available, they are usually accessible to a small number of already privileged young people. So we want to instead to try to create a bridge between these opportunities and all young people, no matter where they are from, what's their gender, their religion, what's their background, etc., to make sure that all the young people can take advantage of these opportunities, but most importantly, they can express their talent, their career, they can reach their life goals from a personal and professional point of view. And in order to do all of these, we have created a mobile platform, a mobile first platform. It's a digital community that counts now over 2 million young people, quite evenly spread across the globe in over 150 countries. And we focus on 16 to 24 years old as our main target audience. Of course, we have also a slightly older users, but this is kind of like our main focus because again, we want to try to focus our efforts as much as possible on young people. And we are mobile first platform, meaning that we can access our platform from your computer, from your mobile device, etc. But mobile devices, of course, drive the majority of our traffic because those are usually the device of choice for young people. And we partner together with a number of different organizations, as you can see the ones in the bottom, including This Academy for Nature. Noah is going to speak about it in a moment, but also United Nations agencies like UNICEF, corporate partners like SAP, PwC, Nature Media Group, foundations, governments, and other kind of organizations that basically share with us the same kind of vision, the same kind of mandate, and they have expertise in the specific different domains. In terms of the way our app is structured, these are just some screenshots, but I invite you to download the app on your phone so you can have a look at it. As you can see, everything is really tailored towards young people, and in particular, young people that maybe are quite young. Like if you are 16 years old, you wouldn't have a lot to put on a LinkedIn profile or on a CV because you don't have yet that kind of experience in the formal working environment, or you don't have a higher education degree, etc. Or maybe you just like choosing a different path in your life, etc. But it's still important for you to be able to share your achievements. Maybe you've done some volunteering in your community. Maybe you've done other actions that can make your personality shine. And that's what we do through the app. We try to create as much as possible a supportive and inclusive environment where young people can come together, they can make connection, they can make friends, they can support each other, and they can access different kind of opportunities. So we have an opportunity portal where we offer from scholarships, courses, jobs, etc. And one of the most important part are the online skills program, like the one we're going to be presenting later today. And the topics that are covered, depending a little bit on the partners, can change a lot because we really try to build on the expertise of different partners. So we range, for instance, from entrepreneurship, where we work with organizations like PwC, JA Worldwide, with organizations like This Academy for Nature, we work on nature conservation and on climate change, with UNICEF on upskilling, digital skills, COVID-19 vaccination. So as you can see, a number of different topics, quite diverse, because also we understand that young people can look for different kind of things in their lives in terms of their skills that they want to develop, in terms of the things that they are interested in, etc. And we try to select as much as possible the topics that are relevant for their personal development. The way our app works is pretty straightforward. Anybody can participate in a challenge, and we focus very much our attention on the experiential learning by doing. So we usually launch a challenge through an hashtag page and some videos, giving some information about the specific topic that we want to talk about, and then calling young people to action, basically asking them to take a certain action. That can be something as simple as tell us about a gender champion in your community, or it can be something a little bit more complex, like pitch a business idea in less than 3 minutes, or take a very tangible action in your community against climate change. And all the participants, all the young people can participate submitting either videos, images, or text on the app. They can see each other, they can see the participation from each other, they can comment, they can get in touch, they can learn from each other. And then on a regular basis, we select winners. So we select winners in terms of financial rewards, cash prizes that we distribute to the best talents, and in-kind rewards that, depending on this challenge, can change. It can be something like an internship, a ticket to an event, or other kind of gratifications. And of course, once again, the most important part is really the peer-to-peer connection. We are just a vehicle for the young people to get in touch with each other, to get in touch with the opportunities, and decide and have the control on their own path. We try to do this as much as possible. I'm done with my presentation, and I'm gonna leave the stage to Noah to present one of the programs that we're going to be launching together.
Thanks, Eugenio. And thanks, Veronica, for having me here. And yeah, thanks, Goodwill, for hosting me here on this panel, even though I'm not from Goodwill. I'm here today. I'm very happy to present one of our projects that we're doing, co-designing with Goodwill, which is the Changemaker program. Wait, I don't see the slides either. Could you share it again for me?
Put them back on, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm very happy. I'm here to talk about the Changemaker program, which is a newly launched program of ours. First, as let me briefly introduce the VIS Academy and what our mission is. No, please. Oh, yeah. Okay, no. Yeah, you can go, continue. Thanks. So the mission of the VIS Academy is to transform scientific knowledge into action. And we co-design and implement concrete projects across a swathe of regions and countries. And this global structure helps us facilitate the replication of successes and learning. And we're currently operating hubs in Central Europe, so more specifically in Bern, which is in Switzerland, in Southeast Asia, in Laos, in East Africa, in Kenya, and in South America, in Peru. And a while ago, we started a partnership with Goodwill, and we complement each other very nicely on things that we have and we don't have. And the strategic partnership has developed. And I'm here to tell the story of how, as an effect of the strategic partnership, that Changemaker program came to life. And so you might be wondering, why do we need another Changemaker program? Why is this necessary? What is new about this one? And actually, the reason why we came up with the idea, or we are promoting this Changemaker program, is because one of the core aspects or core ideologies of the VIS Academy is that we want to inspire a new social contract with nature across all levels, from local to a global scale. And because despite an increasing awareness of the threats that climate change, biodiversity loss, and the growing inequalities have on economies, societies, and the environment, the debate around how to tackle these issues is highly polarized, and it lacks vision and excludes many parts of the society. And especially youth and indigenous communities are marginalized. And with the Changemaker program, we really aim to tackle at least one of those two, which is focusing on youth. And its core idea is to integrate youth into this conversation on how to tackle it. And we noticed that we've got the scientific expertise on the side of the VIS Academy and the global outreach and the platform from Goodwill, but we were lacking the expertise of program design, which is why we partnered up with a third partner named Mzingo, which is a certified B Corporation that has a lot of expertise in program design and works with purpose-driven leaders, teams, and organizations in the business and academic sectors to drive innovation, inspire responsible leadership, and connect business performances to social and environmental impact. And together we defined this program. Next slide, please. And so the goal is to inspire a new generation of leaders who are able to transform food systems, semi-arid landscapes, and forests in their communities and on a global scale. And when I say the focus is more on the local aspect, and we hope to be able to create this ripple effect that will transform to a global scale, but we want to start on the local scale. How can we have solutions impacting local communities? How can youth impact through their own projects, their communities? And the topics chosen for the program, food systems, semi-arid landscapes, and forest, they have been selected in such as they are very dear to the heart of the problems of the hubs that we're operating in and where the Changemaker program is going to be taking place, which is Peru, Kenya, and Switzerland. And the program is really the main core aspect of it is that it is designed with and not for youth. So this is what distinguishes it greatly from other programs, that we know that youth, we heard from youth that what they really want to contribute to programs is to be able to shape it by themselves and not have a program predefined and pre-organized for them. And so this is one of the core ideas of the Changemaker program. And so we're selecting 30 youth every year. This is going to be the first round of Changemakers from the 3 countries I mentioned before, and we're equipping them with skills and resources that are needed to find sustainable change through innovation. And it's supposed to be a safe space where changemakers with or without a concrete project are welcome to bring, share, and build on their views and experiences to shape innovative solutions in their own communities. And by supporting these change makers with soft skills as well as hard skills, we hope in their process of carrying out their project, we hope that by bringing their projects on the ground, they will gain traction. And throughout the program, we'll be able to create a global network of doers. And through the work of the change makers and their projects, we hope that this will benefit the local communities, also leading to an inspiration for others and also creating a ripple effect of positive change. Next slide, please. Okay, so the journey of the Changemaker program was relatively long, and given the fact that we all had a general vision together, it still took quite long to get it on the ground and get it launched, but I'm very happy to announce that we're currently in the application period of the program and applications are rolling in. I'm very proud to announce that as of today, over 500 people have applied and applications is open for another 3 days, so we're likely to receive more applications. After April 30th, the participants will hear back from us whether they have been accepted into a bootcamp phase, which goal is to, this is a first selection process to understand who is really suitable for the program and will consist of multiple assignments. And the participation in this 3-week bootcamp will give the opportunity for the participants to showcase their ideas and projects. And then in mid-June, the 6-month Changemaker program is supposed to kick off with 30 changemakers who will join us on this journey. And these 30 changemakers will be from each country, 10. Exactly. Please, the next slide. And in the bootcamp, I mentioned before that we will have multiple assignments to really truly understand who is suitable and will benefit most from the program. And these assignments will consist of a take-home assignment, as well as a group interview, a design thinking sprint, an individual interview, and the green dilemma. And the value of the bootcamp for the participants is threefold. First of all, there's a lot to learn in this three-week program. And the participants will have access to a lot of resources and will be able to stay connected on Goodwill. Next slide, please. And finally, the core motto of our program, which is building the plane as we fly. As I mentioned in the beginning, the goal is to really more have a framework there for the youth to be able to shape it and fill the program with their interests, while we provide the framework and the main touch points. So the Changemaker program will be a 6-month program, which is a hybrid program due to its global structure. And it will have live sessions with local touch points. So the participants from each country will be able to get in touch every now and then locally, but as it's a global program, we want to strengthen the community, create the global network. It will be mostly live sessions, including mentoring, one-on-one mentoring, a demo day, which will happen once a month for the participants to be able to showcase their advancements. We'll also include one-on-one coaching, as well as peer-to-peer coaching and pulse checks to make sure that we're on track with the program. And finally, the pinnacle, the high point of the program will be the end of program summit, in which all of the participants will come together in one place and be able to showcase and present their projects to one another. And this will be happening in person. And like this, give the chance for the global community to come down to one spot and actually be connected live. Thank you. I'm done.
Maybe before we pass to the next speaker, I was thinking there is a couple of questions in the chat box I saw on the program. Some people were asking if all the nationalities are admitted in the program and how can they apply to participate in the program. Maybe Noah, if you want to answer those ones, and then we can pass the word.
Thanks. Thanks for saying this. I didn't see all of the comments. So for the first year, sadly, we're keeping the project to the participation in the project, as well as the boot camp, to participants residing in the countries of the Visa Academy hubs. So participation will only be possible from Peru, Kenya, and Switzerland. And for this year, we will be focusing on those regions. Perhaps in future editions, other nationalities or countries will be able to join. But for now, this is how we're focusing it, as it's the pilot project and the first time. And I see another question about how to get the link to the bootcamp. So there's no link technically to the bootcamp. There is a possibility to apply to the program and fill out an application form where you explain your motivation for the program, as well as if you already have project ideas or what you've been doing already. And then we will select, we will filter this and go down and select a certain amount of people to join the bootcamp. And like this you will get access to the bootcamp. So it's not possible to just immediately sign up to the bootcamp. Let me check if I see other questions.
Noah, do you want me to read the questions for you?
Yeah.
I think there was a question, because I was reading the questions in the comment, that was a question for actually Goodwill. That one person from Sierra Leone, he's asking that how youth can be represented in a community where most of the part is already handled and covered by the old people. So how this innovation is making difference in a community, especially the remote areas?
That's a very good question, and unfortunately, there are some power balances that are in favor of, unfortunately, older people. But that's exactly what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is really trying to allow the space and also the decision making of young people to become more and more important within their society, within their economical and financial environment and their communities. And that's why we think that the upskilling is really an important part of that, because becoming active members of the society with the right skills, etc., is also going to allow more participation of young people in these kind of decision-making processes.
Thank you, Henio. I think we can keep discussing the questions later.
Hi,
We can provide.
Priyanka, please, can you let Joshua? He dropped a private message. Joshua, can you let him in?
Sure. Hi, Joshua. Hello again. It's just internet issue. It always happens. No worries. So I'm giving the floor to Joshua or maybe Rachel. Let's take the floor and tell us about the more experience of being a Goodwill ambassador and how you guys are experiencing and learning from Goodwill. Thank you. Floor is yours, Rachel.
Hi, thank you so much, Priyanka. Please, can you share the slide? Okay, hello everyone. My name is Rachel David, and I am a team lead for Donate Water. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm a final year psychology student. So I want to share my experience as a Goodwill ambassador. So I will start from when I joined Goodwill, which is like 3 years ago. I have been a good waller, and then I've achieved a lot of things, and I've gained a lot of experience in good wall. But prior to that time, when I was a little girl, I've always wanted to be, I've always wanted to like give back to the society and do something to my to add to like resolve a problem in my immediate society. But then I don't know how I'm going to do that. But then when I discovered Goodwill, I got the opportunity to be able to contribute to my immediate environment, and which I began to take initiative of some of these things. And Goodwill is just like a platform. It's not just like a social platform. It's a place where you learn. It's a place where you get opportunities to do something. It's a place where you get to practically do something, take initiative to correct something in your immediate environment. It doesn't have to be very far from you. And I've actually got to do a lot of that, and I've gotten the platform and the opportunity to do that through Goodwill. And so during all my years there, I've been able to win a lot of challenges, like the monthly achievement challenges gave me this motivation to always work hard to achieve something in every month to showcase on Goodwill. And then you get recognized and get to motivate other people to to actually put in the work to improve themselves and also to share their achievements on the platform. And I was able to win a lot of achievements, monthly achievements from Goodwill. And another challenge that I really won is the Green Challenge Nigeria. I think that was like almost 2 years ago, where three winners emerged from this initiative, and we were to actually practically do something do something practical to change a problem in our country, in our immediate environment, like maybe go out to clean the environment or change something, do something actually and showcase it on the platform. So I was able to go out there to clean the drainage in my immediate environment, which was actually causing a lot of mosquitoes, and the mosquitoes were it's something that causes malaria, which is a deadly sickness, and it affects a lot of people. So I was able to take that initiative to do those things, and I was selected as one of the winners for that challenge. And I got some money and then mobile phone, and that money actually also helped me to support my school fees at that moment. So it came at the right time. So another challenge which I actually won was the Open City Climate Gender, which was a great challenge on Goodwill, and that was what gave birth to Donate Water project, which I'm currently working on. And thankfully, I appreciate the fact that I actually put in for this project, because it has opened a lot of opportunities and doors for me. I never had any idea of Donate Water. There wouldn't have been Donate Water if I didn't put in for that. And the Donate Water project came from the idea of the experience I had while growing up, my experience of the problem of water scarcity in my environment. So I got the idea from there to bring in this particular problem to this challenge, and I was selected. And at the end of the whole, we had a lot of coaching section, mentoring section from UN, and a lot of big UN researchers, and it resulted to my project and one other project to win the second year circle from that particular program that year. I think it was 2021. And that we last like I think 2 months ago, we were invited to Geneva for the Geneva Trialogue and the crowd for SDG final conference, which was the first time I'm leaving Nigeria. So it is actually open opportunity for me to travel to Geneva for the event. And I also got the chance to pitch my project on stage, which was a really big achievement for me because that was also the first time I will be pitching on stage. And it was really a great period for me in Geneva. Yeah, I really can't share the entire experience that I had, but it was really a great experience in Geneva. We were shown the we went to the I think antimatter factory, which was a very big research, physics research factory in the world, and thankfully, that was a lot of a lot of experience that I had. So I would not be able to share everything. So you can connect with me on my social media. Please, can you share the next slide, please? So this is Donate Water, the project I'm currently working on. And Donate Water came from the idea of when I was actually a little girl. I would usually wake up as early as 5 a.m. to join my mom in fetching water. And this is so because most rural communities in Nigeria do not have access to clean and potable water. Most of them have to wake up as early as 5 a.m. to go in search of water, which is actually mostly a problem that happens during the dry seasons. That's the climate change, where that's dried some of these water sources. Because most people in the rural community fetch water from local rural sources, like all these rivers, well, and caves, and these things get dry up during dry season when the sunlight is very high, and so people have to wake up as early as 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to go fetch water before the sun will come out. So I got this idea from this my experience to actually work on something to resolve this issue, because most communities in Nigeria still go through this particular issue. And women and children are mostly affected because they are saddled with the responsibility of the home. And this dirty water has also affected the people's health and exposes them to waterborne diseases. So in order to solve this issue, we realized that getting data is the number one thing, because there is currently no data to back this claim, and there's no data of the available communities and knowing how the situation is in each of these communities. So Donate Water is starting with developing a citizen science and crowdsourcing app that would collect data of these locations of water sources, which is both the good water sources and the bad water sources. And it would also collect data of these affected communities, all the affected communities that have difficulties in getting water. It will also assess how the distance and the time in which people spend in getting water. And it will also assess how women are actually vulnerable to climate change and how this is actually affecting them. So we've done a pilot study, which we got a good response. We got a good result from it that shows that this actually exists, and we have developed a prototype. And hopefully by June, July, we should start a data collection with our partners who would help us to campaign for people to give us this data and then get reward from it. So that's how far we've gone now for Donate Water. I think this is all. Thank you very much. You can connect with me if you want to know more about Donate Water. And there's also donatewater.ng website, so you can connect with us from there. Thank you.
Thank you so
Hello,
much,
everyone.
Rachel. Oh, hi, Joshua. Yes, please, you can take the floor. And I was reading the comments. People are really enjoying the presentation. They are praising the presentation, and many of them are interested to learn more about the program, bootcamp, and Gitwall. So, Joshua, yeah, floor is yours. We'll be chatting more with the question and answer after your remarks. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
All right. Can I have the slides, please? All right. Uh, uh, the first slides, please. This. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone. Sorry, my lighting is pretty bad because I'm speaking to you from a youth service military camp in Nigeria, where I'm currently doing my 1 year of mandatory youth service. But I had to attend this session because it is very, very important to me. My name is Icho Joshua, and I am a 22-year-old geoscientist from Nigeria. Uh, my work revolves around improving access to clean and safe water within communities in sub-Saharan Africa. And I was actually inspired to pursue my projects in the field of water because in 2012, I became seriously ill with typhoid fever that almost left me for dead. So I had to miss school for a year because of this problem. So after my encounter with typhoid fever, I became interested in the cause, what made me sick, and then I discovered that typhoid fever was a waterborne disease. From then on, I became curious on how to develop solutions, and I became interested in the field of water, developing solutions to improve access to clean and safe water in communities. Next slide, please. Yes. So, while working and developing on my solutions to improve access to clean water in communities, I had some challenges. And one of the major challenges was actually access to support. So, access to support was a very major problem for me because, as you know, the increasing population in poverty and related statistics, such as income inequality and unemployment, particularly in many regions of the world, including sub Saharan Africa, is quite high. So I was actually challenged in developing my solution. And I was actually looking for a platform that could bridge that gap, give me the leverage of support, partnership, and financing to be able to effectively deliver my solution and the impact that I desired. And that was when I stumbled over Goodwall. So Goodwall, as it has already been explained, is a platform that offers young people the opportunity to connect as well as get support and funding for their impact driven and sustainable projects. And I am proudly one of the beneficiaries of Goodwall. And I want to categorically state that Goodwall is a platform that operates without bias or favor, because I am a testimony to the benefits of this platform. So, when I was carrying out my project, I had a simple proof of concept, and all I had to do was to make a video and upload a video about my project. And the first ever challenge I enrolled in on Goodwall was the Open 17 Climate Justice Challenge. So my project actually Geotech focuses on improving access to clean and safe water in communities by leveraging innovative technologies such as Internet of Things and artificial intelligence. And we do this by improving monitoring of critical water infrastructure such as hand pump boreholes, as well as the provision of water exploration data and groundwater data. So by developing my proof of concept, I made a video and uploaded to the Open 17 Climate Justice Challenge with the hashtag, and that was how I enrolled into the competition. And through the Open 17 Climate Justice, we had a training that lasted for about 3 months. And during this training, it helped to shape our ideas, connected us to mentors that were able to provide us with credible industrial and practical insights that shaped our project, improved our the desired impact we wanted to deliver in the communities, and also provided financing. So all of these benefits were as a result of Goodwill. I even got connected to many mentors, including the Professor Emeritus Barbara Panici, who is a computer engineering professor from the University of Milan in Italy, who was very instrumental to shaping our project. And these are many more benefits that we have gotten, my team personally have gotten from Good War as well as other people. And after the end of the Open 17 Climate Justice Challenge, we now proceeded to the crowd for SDG Gear Cycle 3. And in the crowd for SDG Gear Cycle 3, we were provided with amazing and unbelievable opportunities, some of which included getting access to very cutting edge technology development tools, such as the special citizen science tools developed by the Citizen Science Lab in Zurich, who was also a partner of Good War and in the competition. And through this, we were able to develop our application, which is helping to contribute credible and valuable citizen science data to communities who are going through water challenges. And as well, we were also open to the SEND community, where we got amazing support. And this included technical training support, business incubation, and impact and sustainability training, which also supported us to shape our project and improve the impact we were delivering in communities. And at the end of the crowd for SDG and Open 17 Climate Justice Challenge, we were offered exclusive trips whereby we were invited to send the European Center for Nuclear Research in Switzerland, Geneva, on an all expense paid trip. And, and I traveled from Nigeria to Geneva. And in Geneva, we were able to engage with relevant stakeholders who are currently making immense contribution to our project. And one of those stakeholders, particularly for my project Geotech, is Seed Studio. So at Geneva, during the Crowd for SDG event, which was facilitated, and our attendance was facilitated by Good War, we were able to meet with these stakeholders. And particularly, we were able to be provided with the tools that are contributing relevantly to improving our projects in terms of finance, business development, in-kind investment, and even in cash investment that are helping to push forward our project and the impact. And all of these uh, opportunities were offered on Good War. So today, I want to speak to you categorically for the young people who are watching us right now. If you are a young person and you are yet to sign up on Good War, then you have to go right now and follow the links that have been provided to sign up on Good War, because there are unlimited opportunities to help you propagate and prepare your business idea. That innovative idea you have, Good War is waiting for you to support you, to help you to move it to the next unbelievable level that will make yourself very surprised. So all of these goodies are packed and kept for you on Good War. All you just need to do is to sign up on the platform, start innovating, start enrolling in the challenges, and start competing for the amazing prizes that await you on Good War. So my name is Icho Joshua, and I am a geoscientist from Nigeria, and I want to give a special thank you to Good War for providing the platform for me and other young people to innovate, and also this great opportunity to speak to you. Thank you so much.
Wow, that's so amazing. Thank you so much. That was really inspiring, and I'm sure people are really enjoying, and they keep asking questions and about to join Good Role as well. We are having almost 70 attendees here attending from the global parts of the world. And just I am having a question here. One person is asking that what resources can be used to store the opportunities in the global south, especially in the African regions, and how the Good Wall is helping you. Do you need special training for that? Is it for beginner? That's a question from Imho.
Okay, is the question directed to me? Am I to answer that?
Yes, you can
Okay,
answer that. It's just
all
about
right.
using Good Wall.
All right. So when it comes to the field of innovation, there are very critical resources that are necessary for driving innovation, the development of certain products, intellectual property, and to drive the impact. And some of these key resources which I have identified include: one, financing. The financing is important to drive your technology development and to improve your business development. And this is one of the things that Good War provides. So at Good War, when you pitch your business idea, you are eligible for a range of funding, including financial funding ranging from in thousands of dollars. And the key stakeholders you get connected with can provide additional funding. For example, some of the attendees of the crowd for SDG, some of the stakeholders who attended the event and watched our live pitches were able to, make meaningful contributions. And secondly, you need credible partnerships. So when it comes to partnerships of intellectual property and in-kind support, sometimes you need partnership with your patents, sometimes you need partnership to penetrate new markets. It allows you, Goodwall provides all these opportunities. So for example, when I got connected to Seed Studio through the Goodwall platform, I needed new generation sensor technology that had industrial applications. And through Goodwall, I was able to get connected to Seed Studio, a new generation sensor technology company in China that was able to provide me with these sensors. So I got sensors which were valued at over $1,000 for my first prototype for free. And this was one of the opportunities I got on the Goodwall. And thirdly, we need knowledge. So you need the knowledge, the industrial expertise from those who are operating on the field in order to be able to drive your project. And this is also one of the things Goodwall provides, because they are able to bridge the gap and connect you with these relevant stakeholders, these experts that are able to, deliver that knowledge. They are able to train you. They are able to equip you with the knowledge, the skills, and the tools you really need to penetrate the market. You really need to deliver the impact. So all of these are packed on Goodwall, and when you join the platform and you start connecting, you start competing, these are some of the opportunities you are able to get to drive the sustainable change, be it in sub-Saharan Africa, be it in India, be it in any in Asia or America or any global southern country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jasper. That's really a great session that we are having today, because our audience are really interested in it. One of the person is asking that is Goodwall, I'm just pinning up the comment here, is Goodwall accessible to everyone around the world? So Eugenio, you can answer the question.
Yeah, Goodwall is absolutely free and is open for anybody to join. So if you have a mobile phone or a computer and a connection, you can just download the app or enter in our portal.
Thank you. So people are just keep asking that is Goodwall is operates in Ghana or some countries and how to access. Then I just want to tell all the audience that there is a QR code that is still visible here in the presentation. You can just scan this and download the app, its application. And we hope that this collaboration with Goodwall will be really fruitful for our ambassador, for our global audience. We are having more than 40,000 of engagements so far. It's just in person that we mobilize young people. Many of them are our ambassadors, and many of the attendees that are connected with us from the past editions. We started from 2019, and now we are at our 7th edition. So it's a really great opportunities for all of the ambassadors here, all of the attendees here. So we would like to thanks to Goodwall, and we hope that we can learn together, we can create the changes together. And yeah, if you guys are having any question, then you can ask, or I can give floor to Noah. If you have anything else to say, then please, floor is yours.
No, thank you. If there are any more questions, I'm happy to answer. But other than that, thanks for having me.
Yes, and I was reading comments, Noah. People were asking the links for the bootcamp. If it's possible, then you can maybe write here in the comment, or I will be posting later.
Yeah, as I already mentioned before, you cannot apply directly to the bootcamp, but you can apply to the program, and we will get back to you to see whether you have been admitted to the bootcamp. But I can provide the link to the program.
Okay, perfect. Then I think it makes clear to the audience that there were some 3 to 4 questions regarding the same issue. So I think we can wrap up right now. Rachel, if you are here, it's just the network issue. Hello, Rachel, you are back here at your live. Are you able to hear us? Hello, Rachel. So it just always happen that when we do the virtual things, then there's always the internet issue and internet keep flagging. So thank you, Eugenio, thank you, Noah, and thank you, Goodwill Ambassadors. That was a really interactive panel discussion with us, and we hope to collaborate more in the future editions and in the future opportunities that we share the common goal. The goal is simple: to empower the youth, and especially focusing on the global south countries. That that was indeed a great pleasure, and I would also like to extend my gratitude on the behalf of all of the team, from our founder, and yeah, let's shake hands together, and looking forward for the more opportunity in the future. Thank you so much for joining. We are about to wrap, and we will be ending the live session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Priyanka and everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.